Welcome to another Blue Jays Talk Out West. We're gonna do something different today. We are doing a pre-game for tonight's game that starts at 7:07 first pitch Eastern Time, 5:07 Mountain Time. The reason we're doing a pre-game today is I'm trying to see how it goes for all you guys, and also I got my own baseball tonight that's at 7:30 Mountain Time. So I'm not too sure if I'll be able to put a pre-game or a post-game reaction, see how the Jays did. We'll see when I get back, see when the kid goes to bed, all that fun stuff. But anyway, let's get back to this pre-game. We'll talk about some call-ups we have, and we did send a pitcher down and the lineups for sure. So we are gonna talk about the lineups today. We got, of course, leading off Bo, the historic Bichette. What can we say? He's making history left, right, and center right now. The kid is great. There's even people saying he's better than his father, and his father was a damn good baseball player. Anyway, we'll keep going. In the 2-hole, playing second base will be Kevin Biggio. Third base, hitting 3 is Guerrero Jr. Smoak will be playing first. Grinchuk will be DH, hitting 5th. Hernandez in center field, hitting 6th. Billy McKinley, that's one of the call-ups, will be playing right field and hitting 7th. Brandon Drury moves to left field. He will be batting 8th. And Reese McGuire is going to be catcher, hitting 9th. What a game Reese had a couple games ago against the Yankees, 4 for 4. We just couldn't cash him in. It is what it is. But the Jays look to beat. If they can score 19 runs again, I'd be happy. But even if they score 8 and win, let's go for that. We are getting wins. Wilmer Font will be starting this one today, and he is going to be followed by Thomas Pannone. So I thought Pannone might have got the start, but they're going to try Wilmer Font because he's had a brilliant outing the last little bit here. And he will be up against Lance Lynn. And that is the starting lineup. So we know Wilmer's going to pitch, I'd say 2 to 3 innings. Pannone's probably going to hopefully come into 4 or 5, and then the bullpen can take over after that. That is the lineup. So, like I said, we had 2 call-ups today, and we'll start with Billy McKinley. He's been up and down from the MLB roster and AAA, and as you can see, his hitting this year in the MLB is 216, but in AAA Buffalo, he's hitting 271, which isn't bad. He has 20 RBIs down there, 4 homers. So he has more homers in the MLB than he does in AAA. He has more triples in AAA, but he has more doubles in the MLB. So it's kind of one of those things where it's a hit or miss right now for him. And that is one of the call-ups. And as I said earlier, he's in right field. Grinchuk's going to be the DH, give him a breakout there. Then we just activated, literally that noise you heard, we just activated Rowdy Tellez will be activated tonight, so he will be on the bench. He's in Toronto right now. That was tweeted a minute ago from when I made this video. He will be active, and to make room on the 25-man roster, we once again send down Brock Stewart, has been optioned. I'm thinking this is turning into, okay, Brock Stewart, we need you to pitch. Okay, we're sending you back down for a couple games. We need you to pitch. We'll bring you up. That's what it seems to be like. So Brock Stewart's been decent. I wouldn't say he's been really good, but he has been decent for us. But we go look at Rowdy Tellez. He has spent MLB and he's been in the MLB and Buffalo this year. He's only played 26 games in AAA, but he is killing it. He's played 26 games, had 109 plate appearances, 93 at bats that counted, so a lot of walks, 20 runs, 34 hits, 9 doubles, 7 home runs, 21 RBIs. He has 14 base on balls and only 25 strikeouts. He is hitting 366 in AAA. He also, in the MLB this year, has 14 home runs, 40 RBIs. So, what does that mean? That means I have a feeling, I don't like to say it, but I have a feeling Justin Smoak is going to be not, he's going to be a Blue Jay, but not for much longer. By what I've read and by what I've heard, it sounds like Rowdy Tellez is going to take a lot more of the bats over Justin Smoak. Now, that doesn't mean Smoak's going to get bought out or traded or on waivers. That just means they're looking for next year. They're looking for 2020 season, and honestly, they found all the young guys. They're going to see if Tellez can fit. Maybe Tellez is that DH guy. Switch with Smoak, and you let the likes of Brandon Drury go. Or there has to be a move, and we know that Gurriel Jr., Guerrero Jr., Biggio, and Bichette and Hernandez is off the table. That is our main core for next year. Now you could say, okay, what about Brandon Drury or Randall Grichuk? Okay, yeah, you could do that. But in order for Grichuk to play, he can only play outfield or DH. So now you gotta trade the likes of either Billy McKinley, Derek Fisher, which I don't think Derek Fisher's leaving. We gave up a lot for him. And Sanchez and Biagini have been producing phenomenal for the Astros. We gave up too much for Derek Fisher. I don't think Derek Fisher's off the board. So Derek Fisher could be the fourth guy. Okay, now you're down to McKinley or Grichuk. Well, the year Grichuk's having, you don't want to lose him. So this is where is Smoak the odd man out. He is the only one from the playoff runs we had that we have left. Justin Smoak is the only name that matches. And it almost seems like Ross Atkins and Shapiro are trying to give a new life to this team. I wouldn't say it's a rebuild because if you look at our team, Biggio, Guerrero Jr., Gurriel Jr., and Bichette, that's not really a rebuild. They came up at their own pace and are killing it. So I wouldn't call it a major rebuild. It is a rebuild, but I wouldn't consider it an actual rebuild. It's more of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just all there coming together at once within the last month, we'll give or take. An interesting stat too is the Blue Jays are 10-5 with Bichette. That's okay, every 2 wins you lose. But their run differential is plus 40 with Bichette in the lineup. Listen, plus 40 in those 15 games. That's not including last night, I don't believe. So Bichette's making a huge impact on this team. And they interviewed Smokey last night. And he said, when you have a leadoff guy that's hitting as well as Bichette is and getting on base, that helps your team. Like no tomorrow. That helps them. Like you can't say no to that. But anyway, that's the pregame. That's my thoughts on why Tellez got called up and Brock Stewart being sent down. Like I said, 7:07 first pitch Eastern time. I will try getting a review up. It won't be till like 11 Eastern time. I should be home. But anyway, if you like this, subscribe, and I'll keep doing these, and I'll catch you later on.